It's going to be a cold one here at Lambeau Field. We're expecting sub 30-degree temperatures, but would you want it any other way for a November night in Green Bay? Big primetime matchup. Oh, and you can't forget, they've made these things popular. Pocket pancakes. Not too bad. But for Neenah native Jack Brooks, he's racing well beyond his years. Last season, your first NFL game, you said you spent a pretty penny getting your family out to Chicago, a good 30, 40 people.
Oh, yeah.
I assume that won't be the case in Brazil?
No, nobody's going to Brazil.
But they're up against a stifling Packers run defense, all led by Colby Wooden on the inside, the defensive tackle that has been nicknamed the General. So in the second half, Giannis Antetokounmpo, he did that. He booed right back at them, saying afterward, he kind of likes being the villain. And it no doubt heightens the conversation around Matt LaFleur and his future in Titletown. Both Josh Jacobs and Evan Williams vouching for who Williams called our leader. He also had a blinged out chain that said Mad Max on it, said he deserved it after having 5 interceptions last season in college. The Packers have the best odds in the NFC to win the Super Bowl. And if the modern way of watching sports has taught us anything, Vegas is always right. Okay, obviously, take that with a grain of salt. Snell put it bluntly, I'm not falling for the average Joes. They're good. They have the best record in all of baseball, so that's how I'm approaching it. Usually the feeling around week 1 is far from absolute. You can't make any drastic determinations with so much football ahead and everyone getting back into the swing of things. But for a second straight game against another top 5 offense from last season, Green Bay's defense showed maybe it's time to start thinking of them as a lead. The Pack registered 4 more sacks and again allowed just 3 first-half points in a 27-18 statement win over the Commanders in prime time.
Relentless, just physical, aggressive, attacking. The play style is exactly what we want from these guys.
We're running to the ball, we're playing fast, trusting each other, communicating. That just makes you hard to beat, you know what I mean? As long as we just keep doing that every week and challenging ourselves to keep up with that same energy and effort, we're going to be a hard team to beat.
We playing as one, and the crowd get us into the game. So I appreciate the crowd too, but we playing hell of a ball as a defense right now, and that's what Half preach, and that's just what we're going to keep doing.
Tight end Tucker Kraft also darted his way
wide open, making the catch
into a career day. 6 catches, 124 yards, and a touchdown for a player who, after the game, had only one thing on his mind.
We got practice on Monday, I guess. Hopefully I can keep stacking games like that. It's the first time I've ever gotten over 100 yards, including college. I mean, yeah, I'm excited.
Go Pack, go! Green and gold all the way. Love you guys.
Elites, great guy, great human being. You know, this is not a surprise. This is work that he's putting in on a daily basis.
That's who Tuck is every day. You know, he comes in and puts that work in, and in practice every day he's making those big time plays, and he's very consistent right now. So Tuck's a guy that's gonna have a big year.
But the night wasn't just filled with cheers and Lambeau leaps. Some bad news back in the first quarter. Jaden Reed left with what was then diagnosed as a fractured collarbone. He's headed for injured reserve, and the hope is that he will play again this season, expected to be back in around 6 to 8 weeks.
It's sad, man, because, man, he brings all the energy. He's literally the juice guy. He's so positive in here. You know, he keeps that wide receiver room together. So that's a big loss for us. That's a big loss for us. I hope somebody, especially in that room, step up.
As for a bird's eye outlook of the start of this season, the Packers 2-0 for the first time since 2020, already taken down 2 teams that made the playoffs a year ago, but it's no longer home cooking for Green Bay as they look ahead to a pair of road trips to Cleveland and Dallas before the bye week rolls around.
coming up.
When you think of summer baseball in Green Bay, no one embodies it more than a local athlete whose last name couldn't be more fitting.
To be here is honestly just truly a blessing. It's the best thing ever to be on a baseball diamond. It really is.
This is year number 7 for Summers as part of the Blue Ribbons, formerly known as the De Pere Dodgers, an organization he leads in career games played with nearly 250, as well as stolen bases, walks, and runs scored.
My grandpa would take me when the Billy Goats used to play, the Bullfrogs, and so now me being a fan to being a player it's pretty surreal. Getting goosebumps thinking about it right now. It's a full circle and it's amazing.
A dream on the diamond that started when Griffin was just 2 and carried into his high school career down the road at Green Bay Preble before playing college ball in Illinois. And even though this summer will cap off Griffin's baseball dream, it's the perfect way to say goodbye on the field he's called home for so long.
Well, I respect this organization and this field a lot. I owe my career to it a lot, honestly, basically the whole thing. So I'm just blessed that they give me the opportunity to come back every year and keep playing.
Especially considering where Griffin was in November of 2022.
2 years ago now on Leo Frigo or Tower Drive Bridge, I rolled my car 5 times and had some pretty sustainable injuries.
What was the first thing you thought about when the crash happened?
Honestly, probably just my mom. My mom's like my whole world, so first thing was I don't have my phone and I can't tell her, so I was kind of freaking out how she would find out that I'd be dead or alive or where I was, so that was probably my first concern.
How did baseball help you get through all of that?
Probably one of the only things to help me get through. Just feeling like home again and having sort of say a purpose after the crash and kind of being lost in life. It kind of brought me back to reality and brought me back to my roots.
How emotional does it get you thinking back to that moment to where you are now?
Trying to hold back some tears right now thinking about it, but words can't even explain it sometimes, man. After the crash, it's pretty surreal to even be able to, like you said, walk again, let alone swing a bat, catch a ball. Just playing baseball is, sometimes it feels like what I was meant on earth to do at times. Just play baseball and make others happy, you know.
Which made Griffin's decision to wear a Blue Ribbons uniform for one final summer an easy one.
I just wanted them to see me play one more year, especially after the crash, and life's very precious. If I can still play, it'd be a waste not to play in my eyes. So I figured why not? Give it one more year, make some people happy, and I know it makes me happy, so that's the ultimate thing.